Good afternoon, it's Wednesday the 12th of July and I'm giving you my writer's diary for today. So this is the last scene that I've just written. This is about Thomas Kingston, and he's just managed to escape from the train as a prisoner of war. So you can see this is 965 words. So what I normally do next is I run that through my Hemingway editor that I've got, which is a useful tool. I used it on my first novel, and this version I've purchased for £19.99, I think it was. It's, as with any software to do with writing, you don't have to take their word for it. It's suggestions that are helping you. So it will give you a breakdown over here. You can see it gives you ideas on how your sentences are constructed. One thing to watch out for on these adverbs here, I've got a name of a character called Romilly, and it thinks it's an adverb, so I haven't actually got 4 of those. And it'll give you a grade. I don't know how useful this is. I have written pieces that have been grade 14 or 15, which is much more complicated. But in this novel, I do want the readability to be easy to follow. So most of my writing seems to come out as a grade 3 or 4. So yeah, once I've run it through there, I will then go back to my Word document. I'll make any changes in this document. You can upload and download from Hemingway, but I prefer to sort of keep it in Word. On my first novel, I was making quite a lot of changes, but at the moment, as I'm only doing the first draft, I just want to crack on with the story at the moment and not get too bogged down in any of the detail. So once my scene's completed there in Word, what I'll do is as I'm on a Mac, I do Command A, and then I'll do Command C to copy it, so that goes to your clipboard, and then I can go in Scrivener, and then I can paste it in to the document. So what I had already done was created a new scene, which is Command N. You can see here I've got an untitled scene, and then Command V, and there you go. That document, that scene, is now in Scrivener as untitled. You would then give that a title. It will take my scene chapter. This is a chapter heading, which I formatted in Word. It will pop that in for you. As I've already got that scene in there, I'm going to delete that one, so just send that to trash into there. Just highlight it, hit trash, there you go, that's gone. So my word count for today is actually 4,000 because it's counted those words that I just pasted in there. But anyhow, the total now stands at 39,786 words of my 80,000 target, and that's after 12 days of writing. I write 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, and I've got 13 days left, so I'm bang on track for my target. So that's all good progress today. So that's done this morning. It's now 1:25. So there's my creative side of my writing day pretty much done, and I do find that does pretty much tire me out creatively for the day. I'll spend the afternoon maybe doing some research or learning something else or taking an online course, something like that. But my sort of creative energy seems to work best in the morning. Others may differ. Okay, so other things that I'll be doing in my writing day, something that I'm very focused on at the moment is my first novel, In Fields of Gold and Red. Well, I published this on the 5th of June, so just over a month ago, and I created the published book on CreateSpace on Amazon and Ingram Sparks for my print-on-demand book, because I believe this novel has good local interest, so I did want to get it into my local bookshop. Now, my local bookshop owner, she has said she will stock this. I didn't know at the time when she told me that, but you have to make sure your book is available through the distributors, and the two big players in the UK marketplace, I found out, are Bertram's and Gardner's, unknown to me at the time. Now, when I set up on Ingram, I needed an ISBN, as I did for CreateSpace. And the company you get your ISBNs from in the UK is a company called Nielsen. Now, when I was on Nielsen, I found that they had this free software that was available if you emailed them, called the Title Editor. And at the time, I didn't have any clue what the Title Editor was all about. But I emailed and thought I might as well have this, and it sat there in my inbox for a couple of weeks as I had no idea what I was meant to do with it. Well, what I believe you're meant to do with it is to upload your title to the Nielsen database, because this interacts with the distributors. So you have your printer, Ingram Sparks, or Lightning Source as they call it. Then Nielsen's hold the database of all the book titles. So I believe for your book to be transparent and available to local bookshops, independent bookstores, and also national bookstores like Waterstones, you need to make sure that your book is on the Nielsen database. Now, once I had the meeting with my local bookshop owner, I gleaned some valuable information. So I put two and two together, worked out how to go back and do this extra step that I didn't know about, and I hadn't read about it in any of the literature that I could find anywhere, as I learned to publish my book. So anyway, I've uploaded my book, and every day now I come to this Nielsen title editor, put in my login details, and I go to this page, which is search my titles. I then put my ISBN number in and we search. Now I'm crossing my fingers. This is now the 12th day. They say it should take 5, but the trouble is Nielsen's seem to be updating their software they use for the database. So lo and behold, there is a queue. I've had an email from Nielsen's after following it up that mine is in the queue. So at any time now, it should be up and running. So I've got my fingers crossed. When I do this search now live, will my book title be there? Which means I can then go back to the bookshop and then she can do the order through Bertram's. So here we go. There it is! Can you believe that? I've just done that live. I do not lie to you. I didn't go in before and try and do this. Oh, fantastic. So there it is. So this is the first time I've seen this. And so what I did was I put in the information. So I am the publisher. So here we go. It's got me as the publisher. We've got it as active. Here we go. We've got my publishing date here. The ISBN number is in there, so that's all good. Last changed 11th of July, that's yesterday, so does that mean that's when they went on? It's even got the image there that I uploaded at the same time, so that's good. Now, here we go. Right, it's got the correct price, its availability, fantastic. Historical romance, fiction, these are the codes and the identifiers. That I entered in. Now here we go. So distributors, here we go. We've got Bertram's print on demand, Gardner's print on demand, Gardeners Books Limited, print on distributor, and Lightning Source is my representative. So this is absolutely fantastic. I cannot believe the day I decide to record my search, it is there straight away. You'll think I've pre-searched this, but I promise you I haven't. I wouldn't be this happy if I was acting, because I cannot act. So there we go. So what I'm going to do now, and I'd set this up that I was going to show you what it looked like on Bertrand Books. So here we go. I'll go to their website. I've already entered in my ISBN number. Now we're going to hit search. So I'm crossing fingers again. Does it say something different to what it said this morning when I looked? Let's have a look. So here we go. Right, so there is no image. So I'm hoping that when it filters through from Nielsen's, my image will appear on here. Right, so it's got my name here, publisher, got my name here again, book paperback, so that's fantastic. So it's still got status print on demand. So I'm hoping when it filters through from Nielsen's, the database, that will then change to Bertrand's or Gardeners. So here we go, and it's got the publisher LSI, so that's Lightning Source in there. So absolutely fantastic news. Something has changed today. I thought it was never going to get there. I'll check back, and hopefully the next couple of days this will change. That will give me confidence to go back to the bookshop and say, yeah, great, you can go ahead and order the book. So there we go.